This game is deep, and that's the greatest thing about it. The depth though is also the worst thing about it. This game starts out with letting you customize your character and choosing your class. All of your choices here will determine the origin story you're given. There's potentially 6 different stories to be told in this game. I played the console version of this game, so it's much more action-oriented than strategy-based. You can journey with 4 allies at a time to help you fight enemies, and you can gain new allies along your journey. How you treat your allies and the people in the world around you will determine if they turn their back on you or help you with your cause. Your allies do a fairly decent job at holding their own. They only got stuck one time in my entire playthrough. You can equip the gear you find on them much like a JRPG. There's tons of micromanaging your allies' skills as well as yours. Dragon Age Origins is lengthy, but not lengthy because there's so much great content to experience. The game is long just for the sake of being long. It accomplishes nothing in dragging the story on forever and makes you do more than you should really have to. The entire game feels like one giant goose chase. After your origin story, the map opens up and you can freely clear it in any order you choose. The incentive to doing so is there's a blight, the darkspawn, demons, an army. You need allies. So you set out into the vast sections to gain those allies. Each section of this map could literally be their own game. And not necessarily in a good way. They all have their own self-contained stories that link to the overarching story, but every single one of them follow the formula of the main story, which is you think you're done but you're not. You get to whoever you're looking for, but they need you to do this before they'll help you. But when you get there to do what they need, there's someone there that needs you to help them before they can help you help the person that you need to help before they'll help you. It's overwhelming and ultimately makes the game feel like it drags on forever. And quite frankly it does. You never feel like you're making any true progress. It took me 10 hours of playing before the game got even a little bit interesting to me. There's some really cool sections to this game. Again, they all feel like they could be their own game. There's mages, demons, going through the fade and shapeshifting, hunting werewolves down in the forest, going underground to search for a mighty anvil. There's so much to experience. While Dragon Age's game world is vast and deep, I found the gameplay and journey to be shallow and tedious. Due to the delivery of the story and the constant webbing of storylines, I found Dragon Age Origins to eventually feel more like a chore than a game. After about 30 hours in, I was begging for the game to be over, to get to the point. But instead it dragged me down another 20 hours of rabbit holes. If the rabbit holes don't make the game feel tedious enough, it also does a horrible job at quest progression in general. You rarely know where you're supposed to go. The marker for the quest you're on only appears when you're close to the desired location, and by close, I mean practically on top of it, which will lead you right to Google to figure out where this person lives, since who's really going to memorize the locations of these people by name? I'm not. There's a lot to do in Dragon Age Origins, so I can definitely see why people love this game so much. Even I appreciate the game for what it has going on. There was just ultimately nothing here to hook me in. If I didn't feel obligated to make it to the credits, I definitely wouldn't have. I give Dragon Age Origins a 7.5 out of 10.